do love a good swipe, don't you, gracious viewer? The results are so very gratifying. Watch with me, won't you?
I am Mrs. Ruby Merlot. As a cultural, colorful pouring icon, I dress for every pour as one would naturally dress for dinner. I channel my muse with a quick vocal exercise, then ask my canvas what it wants to be. And now that you know my story, shall we pour?
I begin with delicate miniature vases passed down through my family. Next, I ask my canvas what it wants to be, then vocalize to center myself as I begin the pour. Swiping to success, I'm swiping, swiping to success, I'm swiping to success. As I begin, my concentration is focused on the randomness of the paint's placement upon my canvas. In this swipe, I don't want straight lines or symmetry, but the ruggedness and unpredictability of the rocky Maine coast. I begin the pour by coating the canvas liberally with Artist's Loft Metallic Cobalt Blue, one of my favorite colors. Other than the base coat and the white paint, all colors contain 2 drops of silicone. More detailed information on colors and products I've used in this pour are in my description section. As I continue swiping section by section, in my mind's eye, the cells in the white become the sea foam. The motion created by each swipe becomes the waves lapping the rocks along the shore. The metallic gold and copper are the sand, the shells, and the creatures agitated by the waves. And the dark blue-gray is the mysterious unknown that lies beneath the water's surface. The forgiving nature of the swipe allows me to revisit sections that bother me, giving me the chance to improve my technique and results. Look at the new swipe selling up, just like the sea foam would do as it skims across the sand. Light torching brings up additional cells, but is really not needed this time. Not much tilting is needed in this type of swipe. As I go along, I try to clean up drips and cover edges with my palette knife. At first, a large grouping of golden cells that formed concerns me. Are they out of balance with the rest of the painting? Should I re-swipe that section? As you can see, I do clean up the area next to them by removing a dark, muddied section, adding more paints and re-swiping. I decide to use my palette knife to embellish the canvas. The very palette knife bestowed upon me by the very famous artist whose name I am not at liberty to reveal. Speaking of that artist, though we enjoyed a brief tryst, I never really got him. He painted my portrait, but couldn't seem to figure out where my ear should go. He painted my left eye there instead. I'm afraid I incited our demise by trying to comfort him for his confusion. I so kindly let him know his unfortunate portrait of me would not go to waste. I would use it as my next canvas on which to pour. Well, I still have the memories and the palette knife. And here is the finished work, displayed not against the main coast, but against an artificially rocky coast in Florida, where Mr. Merlot and I now reside. Please subscribe to this channel, though I know of one painter now missing a palette knife who would not recommend it.